Hello! Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's had a good day. How you doing? I hope you guys are excited for birds. If not, why not? Be excited for birds. That needs plugging in. What? Be excited for birds. Nobody wants your birds, Brennan! Please! I'm fine. We're playing Wingspan. For those who have been in stream over the last couple of days, will know what that means. I have not played Wingspan before. So we are gonna have to go play a tutorial. But yeah, Wingspan is a board game. It's a physical board game that you can get in real life. I have not played it in real life, but I have played the quote-unquote variant of it, Wormspan, which the lovely Dan has, which has dragons in. So I don't know how similar or how different those two games are. It's also been a long time since I played Wormspan, so I've forgotten a lot of the rules. So yeah, we're going to be having to play the tutorial. Yeah. Core gave me this game a long time ago, and I feel bad that I had not played it, but I'm playing it now. Right. So, Otama, I believe, is the single-player mode of you're playing against the robot bird, and then the custom game is you can either play a game with friends or whatever. We need to play the tutorial. And we do have expansions to play. Now, one of the neat things that was said just sort of like in the intro as I loaded up, let me know how the volume is, by the way, of course. One of the neat things that was said in the sort of intro load screen is that they include tutorials for the new mechanics for any new expansions. For free. The tutorials are free, so even if you don't own the expansion, you can play the tutorial to learn how to play it, which I guess is in case you have a friend who has it, because I think if you play with a friend and they have the expansion, you can play it. Anyway. Yeah. We've got a bit to go through, so I should probably start playing the tutorial so I can learn how to play. A blue jay. I like blue jays. Okay, another bird enthusiast. You're new to Wingspan. I'll show you around. I'm Robin, by the way. Of course you're called Robin. Guardian of this wildlife preserve. As you've probably noticed, this place is all about birds, but also about winning. I see. To win the game, you have to get the most victory points. One way to do that is by playing birds. I want to quickly tell you about the structure of the game. This is the start turn pop-up. Wingspan is played over 4 rounds. Right now, it is the first turn of the first round. Okay, that does sound familiar. That does sound familiar. Also, for a couple of... Oh, sorry. For those who are familiar with it, I believe the people who made this digital version of Wingspan are also going to be making the digital version of Flamecraft. Flamecraft being probably my favourite board game to play. So I'm excited for that. You can wishlist it now on Steam if you really want to. Yeah, Flamecraft is going to be on Steam, which I'm excited for. I love playing Flamecraft, but we can't always get together in person. Right. Anyway. First round, you take 8 turns. Each turn is marked by an action cube. In each round, you have 1 fewer action cube and 1 fewer turn to take. On the right side of the screen, you can see how many cubes or turns you have this round. These are end of round goal tiles, but don't worry about them right now. I'll show you what you can do each turn. Click anywhere to continue. That also sounds vaguely familiar. You can perform 1 action during your turn, play a new bird to one of your habitats, activate the forest to gain food, activate the grasslands to lay eggs, or nest I suppose, and activate water to draw cards. Left side of the screen, those are the habitats we have in the forest section. Ah yes, and they fill up along in a line. I remember the board. I would say when we were playing Wingspan, the dragon version, there's like a lore book included that is separate from the rule book. You could not stop me reading through that lore book while we were playing. I was invested. I was like, oh, I want to read up on the dragons. We are in the forest. Forest, you can gain food from the bird feeder to play new birds. Check out what you can do in the grassland, just click on the icon. Oh, that's neat. So on your board, at least in Wingspan, these are like rows that you have in front of you. You have like a board that sits in front of you. Rather than having like one big game board in the center, each player has their own like board. Oh, hi. In plains you can lay eggs. Eggs are useful for playing birds. You can also score feathers for each egg you have left in your preserve at the end of the game. Check out the wetlands by clicking on the icon. This is where you draw more bird cards. These are the basics when it comes to the structure of the game. Play the following chapters to learn details about cards and actions. Let me show you the most important part of this game, birds. These are the birds in your hand. A Carolina chickadee! Look closely at the structure of the Carolina chickadee, okay? When activated, gain food from the supply and cache it on this card. There's 3 eggs. It eats worms and grain. 2 feathers. Should be played in the forest. That's what I'm gathering from all of this. Here you have habitat symbols which show you where the bird can be played. Carolina chickadee, for example, can only be played in the forest. Is the chickadee's food cost? Worm or wheat means you, in order to play Carolina, you need to spend either a seed or an invertebrate. Okay. Definitely not going to keep calling them that. Worm or wheat? Worm. Number next to the feather symbol is the bird's point value. Having this bird in your preserve gives you this many points at the end of the game. Cool, so the bald eel's worth a lot. Here's the chickadee's nest icon. Okay, what does that mean? 5 types of nests. Cavity, platform, ground, bowl, and wild. Okay, that makes sense. As a bird person, that makes sense to me. Carolina chickadee has a cavity nest. Nests are used by some birds' powers, bonus cards, and in the end of round goals. I'll explain in detail later how these are used. Nests can be powerful because they can match with any other nest type. Try to remember that. There's the bird's wingspan. That's the name of the game. Wingspan is used by some birds' powers and bonus cards. You'll notice when you need them. It's the most important thing, the bird's special power. As you play the game, you'll see that birds have a wide variety of powers. There are 3 types of powers: when activated, brown, white, when activated, brown, when played, white, and once in between turns, pink. This is the thing with learning board games, is you have to front load with information, and it's a lot. That's the only problem with board games, is front loading information. Expansions introduce more types. End of round, end game are explained in the tutorials for European and Oceania. Carolina chickadee has an activated power. We'll explain all 3 base types in the following chapters. Finally, at the bottom of the card you have egg slots. This is where you lay your eggs. Each bird has a limited capacity for holding eggs. Now you know how to read the bird cards. Over the next few chapters, I'll take you through the steps necessary to play them to habitats. this chapter you learn how to gain the food needed to play the Carolina Chickadee. Panel on the right shows how much food you have. Currently you have no food. To play the Carolina Chickadee you need worm or wheat. This bit means you need to activate the forest to gain food from the bird feeder. Look at the bird feeder here. The dice shows which food are currently available. Inside the bird feeder is a wheat worm, wheat and berries. You activate the forest, the leftmost exposed slot shows how much food you can take. For now, you can only take one. In Wingspan, this is a cave that you, like, almost tunnel out in a way. You get further into the cave and you get more stuff. Select the leftmost exposed slot. This marks the activated slot. It moved from your action panel to mark the leftmost slot it used. This marks the activated slot. It moves from your action panel to mark the leftmost exposed slot in the forest. Choose what you want to take from the die. You need to take from the bird feeder. Click the wheat in the bottom panel. We continue, look here. Those are the dice outside the bird feeder. Each dice that is taken out is marked here. While playing, you may encounter birds that use this information. Can you see the back symbol on the forward? It means that the action you are about to do can't be undone. Anytime you see that, think twice before you act. Confirm your choice by clicking forward. That was your first turn of Wingspan, during which you learn to activate the forest and gain food, which used up a cube, which was a turn. Start the second turn and you're ready to play your first bird. In the previous round, we activated forest to gain food. See here, the action you take each turn is marked next to the appropriate symbol, in this case, the gain food action. Square there. You have enough food to play the chickadee. To play a bird, you need to cover its food cost, which means you need to pay for it. The chickadee's food cost is 1 worm or 1 wheat. Play the chickadee by clicking on it. Yep, that's the noise a chickadee makes. I know, we don't even have chickadees in England. I know the noise they make because there's a song I listen to that uses the sound of a chickadee. Look at this panel. This is the cost of the bird you want to play, the same one printed on the card. This is the suggested payment. Click to confirm. Remember that the backwards arrow means that you cannot undo this. Hello, Cole. You just played your first bird. Bird! That has used a cube. We start at the beginning of turn 3. In the previous turn we played the chickadee in the forest. Your cube from the second turn flew to the left and marked that you took the play bird action. Okay. Blue jay is the next bird you want to play, but before you do that you need to collect food to pay for it. Look at the blue jay's food cost that uses wheat and a rainbow. You can cover the rainbow with any food item. Okay. Look at the bird feeder. Inside there is wheat, worm wheat, and berries. Because you played the Carolina Chickadee, your gain food action has improved. Click the leftmost exposed slot. You'll gain 1 dice, but you can get more. Activating the second slot in this habitat means when you take 1 food from the bird feeder, the symbol, this green symbol, to dice means that if you want, you can discard a card from your hand for more. Oh, okay, so that colour must be the back of the card. To play the blue jay, you need seed and any food group item. Take the die with the worm wheat symbol. This one. You can choose whether to take worm or wheat. We will need wheat, so choose that option. Click the green to exchange a card from your hand for another dice. Click the bald eagle card to exchange it. Yeah, because I don't think we're going to be playing him anytime soon. Gain all fish that are in the bird feeder. Oh, there's no fish in the bird feeder, so... Confirm the exchange. You may take 1 more. Take the wheat and confirm your action. When activated, you gain forest. You unactivate forest and gain food. It is not the end of your turn. It's time to take advantage of the chickadees when activated power. Every time you activate a habitat, you also activate every when activated power in the habitat, going from right to left. All of your bird power is optional. This means that you don't have to activate them if you don't want to. We won't skip this power, however. I'll show you how it works. Chickadee caches a wheat. Chickadee is not taking the wheat from the bird feeder, it just found it somewhere else. Okay. You can't use cached food to pay, but each cached food item translates to a feather added to your overall score at the end of the game. Click to confirm the power. You've activated your first bird and learned about the habitat's bonus conversions. Last turn you cached food on the chickadee. Every cached food is worth a feather, and the amount of food a bird has is marked on the bird card here. Let's quickly sum up what gives you feather points so far. You get feathers for playing birds, laying eggs, and cached food. Hi, Growlithe! Remember how in previous chapters I told you need eggs to play birds? You spend eggs to play birds starting from the second slot. Oh, the first one's free. See the egg symbol on top of them? They indicate how many eggs you need to spend in order to play a bird in this slot. This is additional in addition to the bird's food cost. If you want to play the blue jay, you need an egg. Go to the grassland. You'll get eggs to lay on the birds of your choice. Leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. You get 2 eggs. You now have to choose where you want to lay the eggs. They released an expansion as well. They did, yes. Yes, this is the digital version of Wingspan, yes. And there's a new expansion that just came out. I believe it's the Asia expansion. Just came out. We will be looking at that later. I've never actually played Wingspan before. But I did hear it was a good game. And I played Wormspan, which is very similar. It's sounding very similar at the moment. It's like a similar concept, but everything has dragon names. Right, I'm just tying my hair up because it was getting annoying. Neither have I've seen people play it whilst playing other stuff. It's shaping up to be good. And I like birds. You have your to choose where you want to lay your eggs. When you perform any of the 4 actions, playing a bird, gaining food, laying eggs, or drawing cards, you can switch between habitats. You need to find birds to lay eggs on, so go back to the forest. See the icon in the panel? That means that you have activated the laying egg action in the grassland. For now there is only 1 bird you can lay eggs on, which is the chickadee. Choose which bird to lay egg on, simply click the bird, lay 2 eggs and confirm. Confirm. I know how to use the grassland for laying eggs. You ever get that thing where something is around for ages, but when you actually need it, it magically vanishes? Oh, all the time? All the time? You mean my entire life? Yeah, it sucks. In this chapter, you will use your previously gained resources to play the blue jay in your forest. You have the blue jay card to confirm the food payment visible on the panel. Also, we've gained another couple of dots because we have done stuff. And we're going to play Wheat and Wheat. I love the little animations. You want to play a bird in the second slot, so you need eggs. This new panel shows that you need to find and select a bird with laid eggs. thanks for gifting Growlith a sub. I forgot if I gave you an update about the ADHD. I don't think you did. Click on a bird from any habitat to spend an egg. Or do you want me to click on this? Ah. Click the chickadee's egg by clicking on it. Oh. Click to confirm to play the blue jay. See, the amount of stuff that we can do is running out. Imagine being a font and not having an asterisk. Imagine! Imagine that! In this day and age? Crazy. I've laid eggs. Nice, you have 2 birds played now, so your gain food action has become stronger. You can now take 2 dice from the bird feeder when you activate this habitat. To attract more birds, you need more cards. Draw cards, go to weapons. Here you can draw more cards. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost exposed slot. This is going to use a cube. Each time you draw, you can choose whether you want one of the visible ones in the bird tray or a face-down one from the deck. The back button shows that you can't undo drawing a face-down card. But now, for the sake of learning, I will ask that you draw this killdeer. Discard 1 egg to draw 2 cards. Okay. I think I see. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Draw it by clicking on it and confirming the action. Morning dove, lay an egg. Ooh, lots of eggs from the morning dove. No feathers though. Not got any points. Event spawn. So basically, I sent a letter to my GP months ago and assumed they had sent the referral off. Turns out the GP had not had a chance to look through until a few weeks ago, and apparently I need to send the letter she wrote to the provider. I procrastinated for a couple of weeks, and by the time I went to send it, turns out the right to choose referrals have been paused until August. So now I have to decide if I wait or choose another provider, and I don't know. Oh, decisions. Decisions. That's concerning, because I've just assumed that when I went to my GP about it, that they just sent it off. And I've not heard from them since. So, it's E. That sucks. I'm incredibly EP, so I'm gonna go watch a thing and sleep early. Adios all. Bye! You should have an early night's sleep because you've been having a lot of late nights. I know this. As someone who also has late nights. I specifically asked about the right to choose. Yours may have been sent to the NHS. Mine was sent to both. Oh, fair enough. Mine probably did go to the NHS then, because I did not ask. How dare you perceive me correctly? Rude. It's habit forming, isn't it? It seems it's occurring a lot. It's occurring a lot. I feel like I should go back and clip the when I was perceiving you yesterday, because you seemed very flustered by it. Great, you've played a second bird in your habitat and activated the water to draw new bird cards. That concludes this chapter. Anyway, bye! Bye, enjoy your evening. Been productive and sorting out my room so I can prepare for kittens climbing higher. Good, that is advisable. Put the comics on my bookshelf. Yep, good idea. I want a cat so bad. I want a cat so bad. Miss having a cat. My nerdy bookshelf. I'm familiar. I have one as well in my office that I show off. I have my shall have my figures on top. My figures are like on the middle shelf on mine. My figures are like on the middle shelf. In this chapter, you will learn the rules for resetting the bird feeder. Let's start by activating the forest to gain food for the killdeer. Because you've played 2 birds in this habitat, you can gain 2 dice. You need a wheat or a worm to play the killdeer. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost slot. Food you need is not in the bird feeder. Don't worry, right now you can reset the bird feeder. Resetting means taking all the dice inside and outside of the bird feeder and re-rolling them. Okay. And outside. You can re-roll you can re-roll any time all dice in the bird feeder show the same force. Reset the bird feeder by clicking the bird feeder icon, but remember you can't undo the action. Right, remember that when there's only one in the bird feeder, you can also re-roll. When all of the dice are taken from the bird feeder, they will be re-rolled automatically at the end of the turn. Please take a worm and a berry and accept the choice. Berry. Blue Jay's power is similar to the chickadees, it can cache food. Blue Jay's power lets you choose between caching wheat or taking it for yourself. Unlike the Caroline chickadee, the Blue Jay takes the wheat directly from the bird feeder. So when there's no wheat in the bird feeder, you can't use this bird's power. Fortunately, there's plenty of wheat inside the feeder. You can choose the die you want to take in order to cache for yourself. You can also skip the bird's activation. For now, take the wheat, it will come in handy later. With the take button. Take. So you cache or take. We will take. But cats, I know, kitties. Now you activate the chickadee's power, or you can choose to skip it. I mean, yes. Now you know when you can reset the bird feeder. In this chapter, I want to show you how to track your opponent. This is your last turn this round, but before you finish, let's look at the competition. Got 1 cube left. Okay, but cats was a response to figures on the middle shelf. I mean... I had an elderly cat, and now I don't have cats at all. I had an elderly cat. Jumping on surfaces was not a concern for us. Although there was that one time when we left some D&D dice on the living room table in the flat, and when we came back, the dice had been rolled, shall we say, and we literally looked at her and were like, "How did you get on the table? How did you do that?" She'd knocked one of them under the sofa. She's a little gremlin. Miss having cats. This is your opponent. And this is you. You take a look at their habitats. Click on the opponent's portrait. This player has a predator. It is a barred owl. Barred Owl will hunt each time your opponent activates this bird. Look for a card from the deck. If the wingspan is less than 75, tuck it behind this bird. If not, discard it. Ah, I see. If it succeeds, the bird card will be tucked under this predator. Every tucked card is worth a point. Later we'll try to use this power for our benefit. Oh. Let's go back to our preserve and finish the first round. Go back, click on the portrait. Great, now you know how to track other players' board. Something I will forget to do. Time to learn about the end of round goals and round summary. In the previous chapter we gathered enough food to play the killdeer. Look at the habitat that the killdeer can be played in. You can choose between grass or wetlands. For now, I would like you to play the killdeer in the wetland. Remember how you've played birds before. Click the killdeer card and then confirm the food cost in the panel. So click, click, and we pay worm. This was your first round. Those are the end of round goals. To learn what each of the end round goal means, hover your cursor over the title, above a tile. That's not what you said. I had to click on this. Each round has a randomly chosen task that you can fill to gain extra feathers. If you don't meet any requirements at all, you get 0. If you and your opponent tie, the points for those places are divided by the number of players rounded down. Click confirm to start the second round. Count the total number of birds you currently have in that specific quest. The number of birds. Count the total number of birds with the specific nest type. Each bird counts just once regardless of how many eggs it has. Star nests count towards this goal. Count the number of eggs your birds have laid in a specific habitat row. Multiple eggs on one bird on each bird count. Count the total number of birds you have played. I see. So we tied for bird. And I won in this one because I have 2, and I lost this one because I had no eggs. A swallow. It's the first turn of the second round. Remember that the second round has 7 turns. Close this screen. Look at the bird tray. The cards have changed. After each round, all the face-up cards are replaced with new ones. Remember, if you want a specific card, the round is coming to an end, you'll lose the opportunity to draw what you wanted in the next round. That's it for the end of round goals and starting a new round. I want to show you something important about drawing cards, but to do that you need more eggs. Go to the grassland to lay eggs. Let's get 2 eggs. Find and choose a bird or bird that you want to lay the eggs on and confirm this action. Put them on the chickadee again. Oh, I should have... Let's see. Nest birds with eggs and nest in grasslands. Okay, well neither of those really apply. Oh, I should have put them on the blue jay. Learning. I'm learning. Let's go to the water and draw some cards. Because you have a killdeer that covered the first slot, you can activate water and use the eggs to exchange from the second slot. Let's make use of this exchange. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the panel below, click the egg to card. Find a bird with laid eggs on so you can spend it to draw an additional card, then accept the change. Choose 2 face up and accept your decision. Let's see. Birds in grassland, so this guy would be good. When played, draw 2 new bonus cards and keep 1. Okay, useful. You. Tuck a card from your hand behind this bird if you draw a card. Okay. Roll a dice not in a bird feeder. If any are fish, gain 1 fish and cash this card. Both of these need worms. I'm going to need a lot of worms. I think I might go for the egret. Although, barn swallow in the grassland... Worm. Worm. We'll go with the egret. Activate the killdeer and discard an egg to draw 2 cards. Switch between habitats to find another bird with egg laid on it so you can spend it for an additional 2 cards. But I don't have egg on the killdeer. Oh, it doesn't have to be his egg, it's just an egg. Switching habitats to find another bird with an egg on. Take the last face-up card. Probably noticed a new face-up card haven't been placed yet. It'll be replaced when you finish this turn. Face down card you will draw, you won't be able to undo it. Draw a face down card and accept your decision. A vulture! When another player's hunting succeeds, gain food from the bird feeder. Even all the potential bonus conversions in the waterlands. Wingspan, you'll meet birds that draw additional bonus cards. The Bell's Vero in your hand is one of them. Play Bell's Vero, you in wood, you'll need eggs, so go to the grassland. You don't have bird in the grassland and the first slot is empty, that means you don't have to pay an extra egg to play a bird, so play the Vero there. It needs worm and worm, but I only have one worm. Notice the exclamation mark next to your food payment. It means that the food you have doesn't match the bird's food cost. Whenever you play a bird, you can spend 2 food items as if they were one of the other food. Okay. Wasn't expecting the plus to work. That's interesting, it did work. You also rolled a natural 20. I have many cardboard boxes, and to make a little fort for the kitties. Yes. Yes, they'll love it. Another event spawn. Confirm the action. Okay. I should have played the swallow, but okay. It is the tutorial after all. These are bonus cards. You can keep one of them, but you have to discard the other. You gain more feathers at the end of the game if you fulfill the requirements specified on these cards. Ah, it's got a different pattern on it. There's no punishment for failing to do it. Look at the nest box builder. This is where nests come in handy. To have a better view of your cards while choosing, you can hide this interface. Just click the arrow in the bottom centre of the screen. You can move to other habitats to help decide which is better for you. Go to the forest. Click on the arrow to display the interface again. Choose a card by clicking on it and confirming the choice. Okay, clearly it wants me to pick that one. The birds with that kind of nest, okay. Birds that can only live in the forest. And I have 3 birds that can only live in the forest, including him. But only 2 that are that kind. Oh, but you've got a star symbol. Oh, it actually shows me 32% of cards, 23% of cards. It tells me the odds. Now you know how to draw more point cards. Watch for birds with power similar to the Bell's Vero. In this chapter you will learn another type of bird power. Look at the black vulture. It has a once between turns power. You can activate a once between turns power only when your opponent does something specified in the power's description. It can be activated only once between each of your consecutive turns. Look at the black vulture's food cost. 0 means that there is no food cost to cover. I have enough eggs so you can play the black vulture in the forest now. Have enough eggs so you can play the black vulture. No food cost, and egg from you. Now you've played your vulture, you can make use of the opponent's successful hunts. The opponent gained food and activated their hunt on the barred owl. The hunt was successful, so you can now take a dice from the bird feeder. We'll take that. Now you've learned about the once between turns power, I'm sure you'll be keen to include it in your strategy. One left. I want to show you one last thing before we finish this tutorial. Go to the grassland. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. I would like you to click anything to egg. You can spend 1 food from your personal supply to lay an additional egg. When you do this, confirm the decision. Berry. You may now lay 3 eggs on the birds you want and then confirm your action. Right, we want eggs in grassland, so 2 eggs there. We also want the bowl birds with eggs, which I believe is going to be the J, because you're in pine. J also gets an egg. Let's sum up what you can do. In your turn, you can play birds, gain food, lay eggs, or draw cards. During your playthrough, you can check the current end-of-round goals, score, and overall score. Check your score, click the end-of-round goals in the upper right corner of the screen. You can see how many points you and your opponent already scored in the end-of-round goals. At the bottom, you have points for birds, bonus cards, end-of-round goals, eggs, cached food, and tucked cards. This is your current total score. This is the one thing that I am bad at doing in actual board games, is my brain cannot do a running total on what my score currently is, and I have to wait to the end of the game to know how well I've done. So I appreciate a computer game doing it for me. If you're not sure what a certain button or symbol means, you can click the question mark in the upper right corner of the screen. If you want to disable these explanations, just click it again. You can close the screen by clicking the back button. There's one final thing you can do. At any time, you can access a general overview of your habitats. Press Tab or the diamond button to enable this overview. This is what the board actually looks like. This is what it looks like more in real life. I don't think it has this leather pattern, but it's this layout. The overview displays all your habitats and birds, and you can also see which birds are available to you in the wetland and what food is currently inside the bird feeder. To close the overview, just press the tab or the diamond again. I hope you will successfully attract many birds to your habitats. Good luck playing Wingspan. We did it! Oh my god, we got... What is this? The eagle has landed. Completed the tutorial. We got a new player portrait! Oh my god. You can find it in the new game menu. Right, so... we technically have the Asia expansion to go through as well. Oh my god, each of these have portraits with them. Is that a peregrine falcon? Okay, let's play a game. And because, like, we want to check out the new expansion that we have, which is the Asian one. But I should probably play a game so that I am, like, certain how to play, you know? Ugh, I have my weighted bird plushies in my lap, because of course I do. So person and robot, okay. Yes, my player colour is blue. Oh my god, look at these portraits! Look at these portraits! Frog. You can be an opossum! A goose. Some of these are great. Is that a roseate spoonbill? That's a joke for Curls, who is not here. Horned owl, also very good. Puffins are great, though. I can't decide. I do like this little guy. Ooh, backgrounds. this one. Ah. We'll go easy to start with. A human. Is that a crested kingfisher? I'm actually not certain. No, I don't think that is a crested kingfisher. That's the belted kingfisher. That's the belted kingfisher. Got a little belt. You've got a little belt around his chest. He does have a crest, but you got a little belt around him. Birds. That is not a European bird, I believe. No, North American. It's a penguin. It's not a penguin. It's a puffin. He's a puffin. Puffins are cute. I'd love to go see real puffins like out in the wild someday, considering that, you know, that is part of the British Isles. Oh my god, they have this guy. Oh, amazing. I can't believe there's a roseate spoonbill in here of all things. That feels planned, the fact that there's a roseate spoonbill. I am going to go up against the puffin though, because I do like the puffin. This background is very pretty. Put the puffin against this background. There's a land of Wales called Puffin Island. Yeah, the island with all the puffins. Oh, we'll see them. Puffins are cute. Hi, Nan! I hope you're doing well. Game mode. Standard and duet. We're going to stick to standard. Between direct competition. Direct competition for goals and less direct competition between players. Oh, okay. Order, expansions. We're not going to use the new expansion just yet. Include Chihuahuan Raven and Common Raven in the bird deck. What does that mean? Yeah, we can't use the Oceania because we don't have it. We can't use European because we don't have it, but we do have the Asian one. We'll keep Swift starting, hang on. Because that's not an expansion, so that's just like an optional rule. We'll keep these two in. Okay, let's have a go. I know, I figured I'd take the opportunity to take the piss out of the actor. I appreciate the inclusion of the kingfisher, but I just wish it was the British kingfisher instead of the belted one, because I love our kingfisher. Right, click to start. Okay, let's see. Choose 5 things to keep among bird cards and food. Let's see. Activate if this let's see, so this goes in. Okay, we got a large amount of choice. Food is definitely useful, so I feel like forest is a good start, which means these 3. All players gain a worm when activated. Okay, it's a red-winged blackbird. Isn't that the one from that Tumblr post of I hate birds because I'll see a blackbird with a red wing and I'll go, huh, what's that? And I'll Google it and it's called the fucking red-winged blackbird. And it's like, yeah, that's how birds tend to go. The black-bellied whistling duck. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So check a card from your hand behind this if you do lay an egg. That's useful. Discard wheat to tuck 2 cards from the deck behind this bird. That's 2 points. So let's get a worm. look at a card from the deck. Oh, okay, this one's a hunter. We could just get that from the get-go, in a way. Yeah. Right, so there's a rat, there's a berry, and then we've got a selection of wheat and worms. So we would need another rat to play the hawk. If this bird is to the right of all other birds in this habitat, move it to another habitat. Interesting, it can move around.
Pigeons.
Didn't realise you couldn't read.
Oh, Cat only just found out that you can't fucking count apparently. I need the computer to do the numbers for me, because I can't keep track of how
well bird, it's a red-winged blackbird.
Yellow beak.
It's a black-bellied whistling duck.
Going to bed now.
Okay.
Night.
Alright.
Why aren't you in your bird avatar?
Because my bird avatar isn't set up for VTubing.
Well, that is shameful, and that's something that you should fix. Because then you can play bird-related stuff as a bird.
I could. You alright?
You're not giving much of a response there, because it's like, yeah, I agree with you, but I still won't do it because time and effort can't be bothered.
It's a lot easier for me in conversations when I just agree with you. Because you hate it. He gets very angry when he's having to go at me, and I just go, yeah. He's angry at me.
Background bird. Good night.
Night, sleep well.
Okay.
I love you. Background bird. Das isn't here for me to ask them to mark it off, so I will do so. Let's see. I don't like the wren. I don't know. The wren feels too niche to me. It costs 3 to get out, and then it moves around all over the place. I'm not 100% sure if that's useful. I guess it means that you can power up a habitat. I guess is the point of that. If you're like, oh, next turn I want to get more food, you can move it into the forest. I'm gonna take a risk and go for the hawk. I'm gonna get the rat and the hawk for the rat. And then... the rest is wheat and worms. So I think I'm gonna go for the blackbird. And a wheat. Do I want another bird or do I want more food? I think I'm gonna go for more food. Let's grab a worm. Bonus card. Birds that eat anything, and birds with nests. Let's go for this one, it's got a high percentage. Okay, click to start turn. So they have played a bird. They have played a bird here. Okay. So there is a rat in the feeder. So I think I'm going to go here and grab a rat. I'm going to do that. All players can draw a card from the deck. Damn, okay. Hermit Thrush. Players with the fewest forest birds gain from the feeder. Okay. Something that makes you want to keep your forest low. I don't want to play that then. They don't have any birds in their forest. Okay. Poor Ricky, yeah. So I'm just gonna play the hawk. So big plays in our first one already.
Red-tailed hawk. Movies almost always use the red-tailed hawk's call for any raptor.
Red-tailed hawk. Fun little bit of trivia. A goldfinch! Okay, when played, gain from the wheat from the supply. That's pretty useful. I have one wheat, but I need an egg to play a bird there. I need 2 wheat to play him. Let's see. Got a lot of eggs this time. A lot of eggs. So we do need to be getting eggs out. So yeah, we're gonna play this guy.
Red-winged blackbird. Blackbird flocks can include hundreds of thousands of birds.
Okay. So we've only got worm, so I think I'm gonna gain eggs this turn. And I'm gonna play worm to gain an additional egg. And we want an egg on our eagle for that. And we're also gonna have an egg on you because you're our own other bird. I'm not gonna use you, I think. Have another egg. This game is just listing all the models of drone the government has. Oh boy. Okay, they have gained food. I might also want to gain food, because now I've got some eggs stored. I don't have any food to play. I don't have any food to play birds. I don't think I need to draw cards just yet. Oh, they've refreshed. A grackle, a chirping sparrow, and a bobolink. Tuck behind a bird if you do gain an egg. Lay an egg for each of your birds with a pile symbol, which is none, so not good. Or just lay an egg on any bird. That sparrow could be useful. I think I might grab that sparrow. He's just a little guy. Okay. That's a problem. I do need worm. I'm gonna gain worm. I'm not gonna give up a card. A brewer's blackbird. From the deck. A pseudo X-wing! Tuck a card from your hand behind this bird if you do gain a berry. I've got a lot of bulbous nest nerds for this. Too bad I can't put a pirate hat on it. Oh, there's no food for these guys. That's a problem. And I don't have any space for eggs. I mean, I guess I need to gather food regardless. I'll take the fish. Because if the food's all the same... Hell yeah. Lots of different types of blackbirds, huh? Because when they're all the same, you can refresh them. Oh, this is the last turn, though. Not played a lot on this first turn. Pay an additional bird in your forest, pay its normal cost. I don't have the food for that. That didn't help me all that much. Take the berry. I do want to keep these cards. At least my red-tailed hawk is getting fed. Okay. I got a big heap of nothing because I tied in 2 and really lost in 1. Okay. Now I want to pop in VSC later to look for a pirate bird avatar. I'm sure they exist. Where did something just move there? What was that? Not on my screen, in real life. A fish or worm. I can play you. Lay an egg on any bird. Where do I want you to be? I don't know if I necessarily need you in the grasslands. I think you're going in the forest.
Chipping sparrow. These sparrows generally feed on open ground, but near trees.
Maybe I can find a robot bird pirate. I know at least of a robot bird, but a robot bird pirate might be a little niche. I know of a robot bird. It's called the Avigen, which is, as you can imagine, it's a bird protogen, basically. Okay. I get this, I can get some berries and I can play the waxwing. So I need to find a pirate hat then. I'm sure you could probably find a free one. Yeah, you do not have the food. Okay. Simple. Mountain bluebird. When an additional bird is in your grassland, play an additional bird to your grassland, pay its cost. Gain a dice from the bird feeder. Tuck a card on this hand if you do draw a card. Okay, so that's like a hand refresh. I need food. Double berry. You get an egg. What is it? Oh, a turkey vulture. It's big. Him big. I want to show off the potion. I found it's 100% a joke, but it amuses me so. Fair. Nothing wrong with that. American Oyster Catcher. Draw cards equal to the number of players, starting with you and proceeding clockwise. Each player selects one of those cards and places it in their hand. You need to keep the extra card. Interesting. Seems all of the water birds are about card draw. I can play the Waxwing. There's a bonus for just having a lot of birds, which I am doing. This is going to need an egg, which I do have.
Cedar waxwing. Cedar waxwings are one of the only birds in North America that eat exclusively fruit.
Okay. Oh, there's wheat here now. Yeah, I want that wheat. Give me that wheat. Tuck a card from your hand. No, I don't need the oyster catcher. Lay an egg. Actually, you know what? Because I am allowed to go back. I'm gonna claim that. I don't want to tuck a card. I'm gonna keep the oyster catcher, I think. But it's both players. I changed my mind again. I'm not gonna keep the oyster catcher. Ruddy duck! Ah, Ruddy duck. The Ruddy duck's been chomped. Okay. We're finally gonna get our Finch out, I think, now.
American goldfinch. Goldfinches breed late after the milkweed and thistle have gone to seed.
Currently 37 degrees C. Damn. That's too hot. That's too hot. That's too hot. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Right, I can get a bunch of eggs, which I probably should. There's a lot of egg stuff here. Though none of this really applies to any of my birds, but having eggs in general just seems like a good idea. I also need to draw some cards, because I've got no more birds. Should probably do that instead. Although none of these birds help me, because... Oh, I do have berries. I need birds that I can play. Maybe the tree swallow? Worm and a berry? I don't have a worm. But I can use wheat instead. We can also go for random. Additional bird in your thing, but pay its cost. Yeah, I am going to go for the tree swallow. I'm going to go for berry and fish and one wheat.
Tree swallow. Tree swallows can form flocks numbering in the hundreds of thousands.
beat me out that time, although I have got more birds. I'm not doing great. Because he had this symbol. We finally got some birds that have pile. Yeah, I want them. I want that mallard. Additional card draw. I'm gonna skip. I wish to play the duck. To use your egg.
Mallard. Mallards are among the most abundant ducks in the world.
Okay. What do I want to do now? I don't have any birds to play, which means I don't technically need any food. So I should get some eggs. That's what I should do. Let's get 3 eggs. Where do I want those eggs to be? You're already full, as are you, so I think I want them on the duck. I've pulled forward with that one. But only just. So I can do with you again. And go for you. Both of these are very expensive. I'm going to go for random. Ooh. When another player takes the lay egg action, this bird lays a... the brown-headed cowbird lays an egg on another with a bowl nest. Okay, that's not bad, actually. A cormorant! Scarred fish to tuck 2 behind from the deck behind this bird. You know what? You can have the cormorant. Have no fish. Bye now. Not in a bird. Roll a dice, not in the bird feeder. If there are any rats, gain a rat and cash it on this card. Owls. A Mississippi kite. Okay, I think we have cards enough now. We've got the wheat to play this. We probably should. 2 new bonus cards and keyboard. Bonus cards could help. Oh, but it's worm plus. Could get a worm. Oh, but there's 2 turns left. I wanted to get this out to get eggs on it, but I can't get that out within 2 turns. Shit. Because it's for this. The pile thing. Because this needs to be played, but then it also needs to have eggs on it. For the bonus. So I think I just need to get... I think I just get more eggs to put egg on the duck. For another bonus point. I'm only 1 in the lead on that. It's a shame. So, egg. Egg on duck. And the rest doesn't matter, I don't think. Tuck a card. What does that give me? It gives me a point and it also lets me lay an egg on this bird. That doesn't help me, so I'm gonna skip. Last turn in this round. Okay, I'm now 4 in the lead, and they spent it. I was worried that they would try to play 1 and would try to tie with me. They could still tie with me, but I don't think I can stop that. Okay. There is worm and rat. I need 2 rats, but I could gain that so that I have stuff for next turn. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to go for worm and we're going to go for rat. I'm not going to tuck. I'm going to hang on to them for next turn. Lay an egg on any bird. I don't need to put one on the duck anymore. Can you put one on you? Ah, just. Lucky. I won that one. We're gonna have to go off a lucky roll. Perhaps. I've got lots of eggs out, which I don't technically need for these anymore, so I've got eggs out in order to try to get things played. Let's play you. Wheat and worm. Have this egg.
Sprague's pipit. This rare bird's mating display can last for over an hour.
Birds with at least 4 eggs on them. I only have 1. Birds with nests. I don't think I have a lot of them either. Nope, I got 1 bird with nests. I think it tells me I've got 1 which is 0 feathers, or I've got 1 which is 1 feather. So I guess I'm taking this one, because it's the only one that gives me a point. Okay. To get the birds out, which I need food. So I guess I'm just getting food. Roll, please. No mice, but there is wheat. Take a wheat. And another wheat. I can get this out because of paying the extra costs. Lay an egg. The American Kestrel. Another point for my red-tailed hawk. This red-tailed hawk has taken some names during the game. Okay, so... let's get you out.
Brown-headed cowbird. Cowbirds do not make nests. They lay their eggs in other birds' nests.
America. Not as good as our British kestrels. Okay, so how many eggs have I got? I want to play the barn owl. I need 2 eggs to put it there. Or 1 egg to put it here. Doesn't technically matter where I put it. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put it here, I think. And then we're gonna get more eggs. Like that. We're gonna use your egg.
Barn owl. Barn owls use their excellent hearing to catch prey in the dark and will cache surplus for later.
1 turn left. Lay an egg. Lay an egg here, please. Oh, it has to be a nest bird, damn it. I'll do. And for my last turn, I'm gonna lay eggs, I think. So that I can get... I'm gonna lay eggs, which is 4 eggs, and I can put 4 eggs on the barn owl. So that we have another bird with 4 eggs on it. It's the anchor Pokemon. Oh, it's already gone. That's bull. Because there's been a good 5 seconds. There you go. Yeah, last turn is eggs. Yeah, so now there's 2 on that. 2 for that one. Okay, well I definitely won that last round. How did we do? Oh! Finish your first game, win a game against the AI. Oh, okay. It was close. Almost didn't win against the AI. Oh my goodness. Literally, my hawk saved it. The first card I played, tucked cards, that little bit at the end. That's my red-tailed hawk, having, like, 5 cards on it. It was the first card I played. To be fair, getting a card like that does a thing between every round and potentially gains a point, getting it at the start was a good thing on my half. I was lucky. They had more eggs. They had more birds. They had more eggs. Okay. Do you want to save this game in the archive? No, I don't think I need to. I don't think it was that remarkable. Add a desert background to your background collection. Follow our Steam page to get it for free. Can do. Don't know if I'll use it, but I don't see why not. Especially because you guys are making the Flamecraft game. Birds. duck.
Mallard. Mallards are among the most abundant ducks in the world.
Okay, well, handily, we're technically in the middle of an ad break, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I think I would like a cup of tea, so I'm actually gonna be gone a while. But don't go anywhere, guys. Ah, what you doing? What you doing? Thank you so much for gifting a sub again, Hope. Thank you. Ah, big sweetie. And don't stress about it. Anything and everything is always appreciated. You know that. I went and obtained a snack. Okay. Alright, let's check out this new expansion. Welcome to the Asia expansion tutorial dedicated to showing the new bird powers. We'll start with Push Your Luck powers. One of these birds is currently in your hand. Play the forest owlet. Love owls. Choose any dice. Roll them 3 times. Each time you roll at least one worm or rat, cache it here. If not, stop and return all food cached here this turn. Activate the forest to try its power. Forest owlet allows you to choose any 2 dice and roll them. If you select any currently in the bird feeder, they will move outside of the bird feeder after the power's activation. This means that if you take all the dice in the bird feeder, it will automatically refill after activating the bird. This allows you to manipulate the bird feeder's state, so pay attention to which dice you select. Now let's proceed with the forest owlet. Choose 2 and move forward. Those 2. Time to hunt. The panel displays 3 slots showing the results of your rolls. Remember that each roll comes with the risk of losing all points gained from activating this ability. Let's start. Roll the dice for the first time. You rolled both a rat and a worm. We will cache one of them for later. If you stop rolling now, you will cache a worm or a rat on this card, but let's try the luck again. Another success. I feel fate is on our side. What do you say? Shall we risk a 3rd time? What's the bet that we don't? What a shame, we lose all the food gathered so far. Figured. It has to show you what happens when you fail. Let's move to the water where Eurasian Marsh Harrier waits. This power uses a similar mechanic but with cards. Look at this bird! Take a sip, but the tea is too hot at the moment. Roll crack and check when you stop. The bird's total wingspan is less than this. Tuck them, if not discard them. Ooh, that's a low number. Little owl! Not to her! Not gonna lie, I hate the human body sometimes. Oh, I frequently hate the human body. Did you know that both my knees crack now? Used to be only one, but now both of them do it. And almost every day I wake up and my arms hurt. Like, bitch, you were asleep. How did you? Why? You should be recovered. You should be aching before we go to sleep and feeling better when you wake up, not the other way round. I go to bed and my arms are fine. I wake up and they're aching, and I'm like, what the hell was I doing while I was asleep that my arms hurt? Okay. I can't see the card because of this, but I'm guessing it doesn't matter. Draw the first card from the deck. So far so good, you drew a bird with a small wingspan. Draw another. We're lucky again, but let's not push it any further. End the turn. Yeah, total wingspan of 110, and we're already at 104, so no. Congratulations, you've learned about the push your luck powers. During the adventure in the Asia expansion, you encounter more birds with similar powers. Hi, girls! Yeah, I'm playing Wingspan! I'm having a great time. Birds! Did you know I like birds? Oh my god, I can show you, I can show you, literally earlier in the stream I was like, oh my god, why isn't Curls here? And I'll show you why after I finish this tutorial. Anyway, my particular gripe is that it's hot out and I'm not sweating. The second I get some drink into my pores and open up, I spit out all the moisture. Yeah, because that's how your body works, it's trying to cool you down. It's like, extra water! We will use this to cool down. In this chapter, you'll discover birds that can maximize the benefits of bonus cards. You have a great Indian bustard in your hand. That is a great bustard. Which will have plenty of room. Hope, what was that? My Steam just made a noise. What did you do? What happened? Aww. Hope, you didn't have to do that. That's really sweet. Thank you. Did you know Wonder Song is on sale? Check Steam. Wasn't me. I know it was Hope because it told me in the corner that it was Hope, but it didn't say what it was. Thank you, Hope. I love how you circumvent Steam's weird rules of like, no, you can't buy a gift for this person because they're in another country, so you found a way to just get around that. Thank you. I will do that right now. Wishlist, Wonder Song, add to cart. Steam wallet. Purchase. There's a package that will let you buy it for cheaper. It defaulted to that, which is nice of it. So there you go, I have it. Thank you, Hope. Thank you for the game. I have wanted to play this for a while. I'll have to do it on one of the Tuesdays. Maybe when I finish Amber Isle. We're taking a break from Amber Isle for Wingspan. Well, anyway. In your hand, which are plenty of room to shine at this stage of the game, play to activate its power. Look at all these good birds! Oh. Click a bird from any habitat to spend an egg. Let's use these ones. Score one of your bonus cards now by cashing 1 wheat from the supply on this bird for each point. Also score at the end of the game. Oh, okay. You're seeing your points cards. The Great Indian Bustard will let you cash as many wheat as the number of feathers you can currently earn from the selected points cards. Birds in your grassland allow you to earn maximum points for the Grassland Ranger. Select this card. So yeah, that one says it's only 5, this one says it's 8. Cash all. That's huge. That's huge. Final round has ended, giving us a chance to explore other power-related 2 points. Go to the forest and activate the Philippine Eagle. A Philippine Eagle? That's what Kayak is! Knowing that Blue has the Wishes trio fills me with determination. Yes, I need to play Chicory as well. They're all bangers. Steam Blue being usually my fault, so I figured I need to point out it was indeed not me. Understandable, Court. It is usually you. Kayak's a Philippine Eagle. First round has ended, giving us a chance to explore the Philippine Eagle. Roll 5 dice. You may re-roll any number of dice up to 2 times. If at least 3 rats are showing when you stop, draw 2 bonus cards and keep 1. Reset the bird feeder. Okay. The Philippine Eagle has a big appetite. It successfully hunts 3. You'll draw a new point card to do this. Take all 3 and roll them to 3 times. Okay. You're close, roll again. Success! Continue and choose one of the new points cards to end this bird's activation. Check out the new point card, that really fits into the situation. Choose it and you'll see its copy in your hand. Birds with full nests. Okay. That's the one it wants me to take for the tutorial. Did you know that Blue loves birds? I do like birds. Have you seen the American woodcock? They're great. They go, meh. They sit there and just go, meh. They're great little guys. They do a little dance. Look up a video of an American woodcock. You will not be disappointed. They're just a little bird and they just go, meh. He's a little bird. A little bird. Meh. There's another power interacting with the points cards that I want to show you. This time it's a game end power. Whoever game end power meets activation requirements. Don't do ... dots at me, that's what it's called! Don't ... at me, that's what it's called! It's a type of bird, it's right there on the screen. I didn't name them, because bird people are weird. I say this as a bird person. Go to the water and you'll find a greater adjutant. Again, bird names. Activate its power and you'll see the player's cards can be copied. Ooh! Nine. Yikes. Birds that allow you to score or draw bonus cards. Now you know what interesting powers are focused on the Asia expansion. Cuckoos! I'll stay pure and won't search. They're good birds. Why do I feel like the adjutant is related to the secretary bird? I mean, they might be. Though I think they are on a different continent though. No wait. No, they might not be actually. They could be. Welcome back. This time I'll show you a new once between turns power that allows you to go over the egg limits of your bird's nests. Asia introduced 2 new species. You can see the violet cuckoo already waiting in your forest, and in your hand you have the Asian curl. Play the Asian curl. I thought I could hang out, but I still feel there. Talk to you later. Bye! The bird I wanted to show you was the roseate spoonbill. There was a roseate spoonbill. The violet cuckoo, Kika. Kika is not a cuckoo. Kika is an osprey. One of the profile pictures you can pick was a roseate spoonbill, and I was like, that feels like it's got to be on purpose, because why would you pick a roseate spoonbill? Wrong, Kika's your baby. That's true. That's true. Anyway, bye! Bye! Nom, nom, nom. She's probably already gone, but if not, we need to hang out. And I'm aware that it's my fault because I'm always busy. Oh, Hope, thanks for gifting Curls a sub. Another player takes the lay eggs action. This bird lays an egg on another bird with a nest. You may go over its egg limit when using this power. Okay. The other player just activated your Violet Cuckoo's power. Let's take a closer look. When another player lays the egg action, lay an egg on another bird with a wingspan less than 30 centimeters. You may go over its egg limit. Wind just closed my door. King 2 Crowns soon. Yes! Soon! Yes! I do want to play it. I miss you! Soon. Wouldn't be like that. I know, right? Who gave them, honestly, the audacity? Violet Cookie allows you to play eggs in another bird's nest with a 30 wingspan. Using this power, you can go over the nest limit up to 2. Lay an egg on one of the eligible birds in the grasslands or the wetlands. Chimney Swift. Now it's time to activate the Asian Curl, which lays eggs in other birds' nests. Trickster allows you to go over the nest limits up to 3. There you go, right there. As you can see, eggs lay beyond the limit displayed in the lower right corner of the card. When discarding eggs from such a nest, the extra eggs will always be removed first. Before we finish the chapter, I want to show you one more thing. You have bonus cards in your hand that count birds with a nest capacity of 2 or less. Eggs laid over the limit do not affect this, only the base nest capacity matters. Okay, that's a good clarification. Tea should be cold enough to drink now. Well done, now you know how bird powers that can go over egg limits work. Just reminder again, guys, that we're going to be doing charity streams later this week. We should be starting Thursday. So tomorrow is going to be normal, and Thursday should be starting our charity streams. Time to meet with a new type of migratory bird that may give a headache to some players. The Asia expansion introduces 2 birds that can migrate to another player's board. We'll meet them soon, but first let's play a standard turn. Oh, the raven. We want to play the Chihuahuan raven. It's a mouthful. So we can gather the required food and an egg, activate the woods to gain a rat and something else. Move the right crown sparrow to the grasslands. This will allow us to lay more eggs in the next turn and then complete the activation of the forests. Oh, okay. And gain a worm. Our opponent has just sent the spotted dove to our grasslands. If this bird has no birds to the right of it, you may move it, or only the card to the player's mat of the previous player. You choose its habitat if you do draw 3 cards. I see. The other player followed suit and blocked the other slot with in our grassland with the blue rock thrush, the second migratory bird. If this bird has no bird to the right of it, you may move it, only the card, to the player mat. Next player down. Luckily this situation, and usually this situation would be frustrating, luckily this time it actually helps our plans for the turn. Activate wheat to lay eggs. The grassland, sorry. Remember, it's not worth laying eggs on the spotted dove or the blue rock thrushes. We'll be passing those birds on soon. The California quail. Hello, Vars. Move the blue rock thrush to any habitat on the player's board and gain a benefit from in the form of a card. I got the munchies. Although I'm not actually eating munchies, which is a type of sweet in the UK. Well, it's a chocolate. Oh. Oriental Bayou? So with the spotted dove, move it to the previous player's board. Notice the panel shows how many birds that player has in their area. I am stuck. I'm stuck. Uh-oh. I chose my 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. It won't let me move. Uh-oh. This is unfortunate. How's the game? It's actually really fun, despite what just happened. Just catch back up real quickly. Oh my god, one of the icons is the deer. That's great. We gain eggs. The eggs there. We're going to put you there, and I guess we'll pick these 3 cards. There we go. I don't like when tutorials have this long reading section. The problem is that this is a board game, and I was saying this earlier, is that board games just kind of by their nature will front load you with a lot of information. Video games tend to have the benefit of they can sort of drip feed you information over time as you get used to things, but with a board game you kind of have to know all of the things at the start. That is the only problem, because I suffer a lot with that when I play board games in real life of, oh, you just read so much information, I didn't take in any of it. At least with this tutorial I actually get to do the thing, which helps. Note that their panel shows how many birds they have. Activate the remaining birds and finish your turn. Those that's it for this chapter. Now you know what migratory birds await you. In this chapter, I'll show you birds whose powers depend on what you do during your turn. I'm too used to games like Undertale, Geometry Dash, and Everhood. Yeah, games that basically have next to no tutorial. Games that are like, here, go play the game. Slap. Learn by doing. And flycatcher. Using this egg. Standard stuff. Flycatcher will give you a berry if you take a worm from the bird feeder at any point during your entire turn. Okay, interesting. Activate, and let's see what let's see when the conditions are met. I mean, there's no worms, so take 2 fish. Flycatcher won't activate yet, but it will keep tracking your moves until the end of your turn. Continue. Activate the Great Flycatcher. This bird feeder lacks a worm, but that might change. Re-roll. Ah, because it's all wheat. If it's all the same, you can re-roll. Perfect. Take a worm. Flycatcher has picked up on this moment. It has gained a berry. Okay, that's simple enough. There's another bird of Asia with similar power. Move to the grassland to meet it. The Grandala, like the Flycatcher, tracks your actions during your turn, but only those taken before its activation. If you laid an egg on this turn, okay. Activate it and lay an egg on the Grandala, but only once. We will need the second free nest space soon. As expected, we met the Grandala's requirements, so you may tuck a card from the deck under it. Do this and finish activating. But I don't have one. Oh, from the deck, right. As expected, we met the Grandala's requirement, so you can tuck a card from the deck under it. Do this and finish activating. Let's test the Grandala. Only tracks actions taken before its activation. Activate it again. Oh, because it's got the little symbol. Hi, Nemo! This time lay an egg on other birds and then skip to the Grandala's action and proceed to the Cassin Sparrow. You did not lay an egg on this bird's turn. Now the Cassin Sparrow laid an egg on the Grandala. As you see, the Grandala didn't react to this action. Now you understand the nuances of the Verdita Flycatcher and the Grandala's powers. This chapter is complete. This is basically like rules clarification, I feel, of like we added in new things, so here's a little clarification on how they work. I played a different port of this, it's a fun game. Have you played Wingspan, perchance? I have played Wingspan as well. The rose-ringed parakeet. This bird allows you to copy a when-played power of birds and habitats to your neighbouring players, those who take their turn directly before you. Play as the rose-ringed parakeet and you'll see the available birds from your neighbours that can be copied. Choose which card to play to copy before paying the cost of the parakeet. This happens because some when-played powers change how you play. Let's look at the standard powers. You have several birds with when-played abilities to choose from. Pick any bird and copy its power. Once you finish your turn, you can use my tutorial magic to reset the board and show you a different scenario. I played the physical version of Wormspan earlier this week. Oh, that's a funny coincidence. I have played the physical version of Wormspan as well, but not for a while. Kay and Den have it. We haven't played for a while. This does play very similar. It's very similar. Like, I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I played Wormspan, but it does really just feel like it is just a reskin of this game, actually, thinking about it. It's very similar. It was my first time. It's similar but different. Yeah. It is literally just like it's Wingspan, but it's dragons. Weirdly enough, that is good. Okay. Look at the kiwi! I feel like we gotta pick the kiwi. Ooh. Okay. Makes sense. Let's consider a case where we copy a power that changes the conditions for playing a bird. A kiwi, I'll get a knife and some other fruits and we can make a salad. I don't want to eat the kiwi. Eh. There are no free slots left in the woods or the grassland for the rose-ring parakeet. However, your opponent is the southern cassowary and the red kite, whose powers can help bypass this issue. Play the rose-ring parakeet in the forest. Both of these birds allow you to play the rose-ring parakeet, but the southern cassowary's power is much more beneficial in this case. Choose it to copy its power and finish it. Oh, I see, yeah. Discard a bird from the forest and put this bird in its place. Do not pay a cost. If you do, lay 4 eggs on this bird and gain 2 berries. Lay eggs. Gain 2 berries from the supply. Oh dear. The neighbourhood cats are having a fight again. A sparrowhawk. I reset the board once again to mention one more important thing about the rose-ring parakeet. You have a Eurasian sparrowhawk in your woods. The European expansion introduces several powers that allows you to pay the birds costs using cards instead of mice. However, the rose-ring parakeet does not have mice in its cost, so it cannot copy such a power. Let's copy another power that affects birds playing instead. Your opponent has played a long-tailed tit, which can occupy 2 slots in the forest. Play the rose-ring parakeet and occupy 2 spaces by copying the long-tailed tit's power. Remember, if you were to play the rose-ring parakeet in the woodlands instead, this power would not be able to copy because it only applies to the woodlands. I see. Okay. It fills it up, which means you get this power. That's everything you need to know about the parakeet. Right, last one. Look at the hummingbird! This final chapter of the tutorial of birds in Asia will show you a new game end power. Go to the grassland to meet the common tailor bird. Tailor Bird's endgame power allows you to lay eggs in a group of adjacent nests of the same type. For now, play the blue-winged warbler in the grassland to maximise this potential. Well, he's just a simple bird. He doesn't have any powers. Just normal men. They're just normal birds. Just innocent birds. American woodcock are one of the most burbs of all time. See? Nemo gets it. You guys were being all judgmental of like, don't Google that and, you know, ... and just like, that's what it's called. Nemo gets it. It's a bird. Guys being judgy. Get mines out of gutter. See, there you go again. Problems with you, not with me. Activate the power of the common tailor bird to see it in action. Right. Thanks to this power, you can lay an egg in every adjacent nest of the chosen type. Adjacent nests are located next to, above, or below the bird. Oh, right, because in real life this would be on a game board. Birds' names are often like that, a lot, honestly. Yep, birds sure do have names. This button selects the most optimal setup, allowing you to lay the most eggs. Yeah, so it would be, so it's literally in a cross formation. You can also choose any birds in your habitats to highlight the entire group of nests the same type. Oh right, it has to be the right type. Oh, a continuous group of birds, not just adjacent. Any ravens or blue jays? Yes! I'm in a tutorial so I can't show you, but yes. Blue jay we've seen, like, twice, and we have seen a raven. Blue, wholesome, innocent. Her friends definitely fucking not. Exactly. That's part of the comedy. To be fair, the birds were probably named before that was slang for something gutter-minded. That's also true. I'm innocent and pure as the driven snow. Do not check my DMs. I don't want to press. I do not wish to press further. The easiest way to explore possible combinations is in the Overview tab, opened here. There you go, so this is what the board actually looks like. You select the common tailor bird multiple times in a row. Its nests will change each time to match the adjacent nests. You can see the selected group in the panel. Other nests in your habitat will also count as the chosen nest type. Try out different options and decide where you want to lay your eggs. When finished the activation, the common tailor bird's power. Ah, so yes, it cycles through each one. So the ball nest is the most optimal one. Congratulations, this marks the end of the final chapter of the Exotic Powers of the Birds of Asia. Go ahead and jump into a game and discover the rest of the species in the expansion. Look at this little bird. There we go, we did the thing. So now, we will add in the expansion to the game. Oh, you can have up to 5 people. Look, they got the little vampire deer, that's very fun. And a tanuki. Oh, this bird's very cute. Got a little backpack, it's very good. Look, the roseate spoonbill, right at the end, and I was like, did you watch Dimension 20? Why did you add the roseate spoonbill? Apparently most of these words didn't have sexual connotations when birds were named. Yeah. Drogon? Drogon? Dragon? Yes, the Chinese, the decorative Chinese thing. Also, Voz, there is another version of Wingspan called Wormspan, which is basically the same game, but it's dragons, which I've played in real life and is very good. I want the pink one now. Right, let's try another one. I would definitely like to have a go at playing this with people. Probably not on stream. I think I would like just playing it for a chill evening with friends. Okay, let's have a little look. Greater Roadrunner, Bush Tit, the Grey Wagtail, Ibis Bill, and the Common Eora. Who plays? Where's draw a card from the deck and gain a worm? We draw an additional. All of these intro cards are expensive except this guy. Tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, also lay an egg. Okay. Look at the card from the deck. If it's less than 50 centimeters, tuck it behind this bird. If not, discard it. That's like the hawk, which was clutch. So I think I'm going to have that. And he needs a worm and a rat, so we're going to take a worm and a rat. And I think I am going to take the common Eora. Birds must have a nest symbol. Avian Theriogonologist. Birds with full nests. That's quite a thing. I think I'm gonna go for that one. Which means I'm going for the Ibis Bill. Click to start. Right, let's get the common Eora out.
Common Iora.
Iora.
Male Ioras display by fluffing up their feathers and parachuting through the air like a ball.
I got an achievement, early bird gets the worm, which is be the first player to pay a bird that eats worms. Bush tit? I read it wrong. You know what this conversation is just leading me to think of? You know what? No, I wouldn't play this game on stream with friends, because I would spend the entire stream just being mildly irritated about everybody being very childish. Okay, I want to get this guy, like, out as soon as possible, really. He wants rat, worm, and something else. When all players draw... What cards have we got? Oh, we've got the Grandala. If you laid an egg on the bird this turn, tuck a card from the deck behind this bird. All players lay one egg on any nest bird. You may lay an additional one. Oh, those two would go well again. Gain a worm. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Okay, I want the rat. No slots available. Understandable. Okay. One match is a Sunday game with Spook. No. I'll have a headache by the end of it. It's the African sacred ibis and there's the Australian one we call bin chicken. Why do we use birds as roast words? Couldn't say. Couldn't say. Right, I have 2 rats and nothing else. I need the worm. I need that worm. Roadrunner.
Greater Roadrunner. Roadrunners rarely fly, but will jump up to snatch prey out of the air.
I think I'm gonna get this little guy. Yes. I'm gonna do this again. Get a worm. That lets me lay an egg on you. I can play you for a worm. Using your egg.
Painted white start. When they forage, white starts will flick their wings or tails to flush insects.
And for this round, we need ground pile nests with eggs on them. So that's this fella. So let's do this. And put some eggs on him. Didn't get the Ibis bill out. That was bad luck. The whole reason I picked that was to hopefully get the ground eggs. Success! That's a bonus point. Yes. Round 1, we got points. So now we have the Ibis bill. When played, what's this one? Nests with eggs. Which you are, so I need to get eggs on you. Ah! I laughed so much when I learned about bin chickens through Blue. See? Educational. Duck! Oh, Anhinga. That's the one that they fish with, isn't it? Oh, he's also got a hawk. Swooping stuff. Okay. All of our round things are eggs. We need just lots of eggs, and none of these guys are to do with eggs. I'm gonna get the swallow, I think. What's in the bird feeder? A worm, which I could use to get the barn swallow. Which, to be fair, this guy also can get a worm. I think I'm going to actually get the duck as well, because the duck has potential for lots of eggs. And that's the next round. So I'm going to get a duck. They laid eggs. I was hoping that they would gather food. Okay. Well, let's gather food. More worms. And an additional worm from the supply. Lay an egg on a bird in this column. I will lay it on... you. No, you. I'm gonna play the mallard here. Turns left. I'm gonna play the swallow. Using your egg.
Barn swallow. Barn swallows once nested in caves, but now favor human-made structures.
And now I'm going to use my turn to lay eggs for this guy, who is the nest. He's only got 2 egg spaces, which probably isn't going to make us win that. But we're going to try. We want our duck to have things. Took a card from hand. Yeah, sorry, Ebis. Let's see. A goose! Discard wheat to tuck cards. Plays with the fewest birds. Copy 1 bonus card of the previous player as if it were your own. Score it based on your own birds. That's a free, though. That's pretty tight. That's free to get out. The goose gives me more water eggs. I think I gotta go for the vulture, though. That's free to play. Oh, it's a big boy. That does not count. 1 turn left. I think I want that goose. Because that's at the end game point, so I don't need to get it out now. So yeah, I think I want to grab that goose. Mainly because... oh, but this guy's a... yeah, no, because water, but with eggs and water, which is also for that as well. There's been a distressing lack of... oh, this is the duck. Players with the fewest... all players may discard a wheat. Let's take a random. If you gain a roam from the bird feature in this turn, gain a berry. Okay, we have a distressing lack of egg-based birds. Yeah, I figured I wouldn't win that one, because I did not have a lot. Okay, eggs in water area. I need wheat to play the goose. I can play the vulture for free, which I think I will do.
Indian vulture. India banned use of diclofenac in cattle in 2008
2 rats.
after it
rats.
caused the death of millions of vultures.
Reroll, please. Weed and worms. 2 wheat, please. Gain a worm from the supply. Lay an egg. Lay an egg on the duck. We'll play goose. And then I think I will egg.
Canada goose. The oldest known wild Canada goose was at least 33 years old.
That's impressive. I feel like they've been laying a lot of eggs. Yeah, they're full on eggs. Because eggs is just the name of this game, apparently. This time round. So we're just gonna lay a lot of eggs. Eggs in water. Egg, egg, egg. Just loads of eggs. Tuck a card. Yeah, sure, I don't think I need the flycatcher. Each player draws a card. Each player may roll and gain that food. We'll take a blind. Gain wheat from the bird feeder, you may cash it on this card. Okay. It's the Stellars, Jay. That's another point. Egg. Okay. I think I just want to do more egg. But 2 turns left, so I'm going to use egg to get another 2 eggs here because I've definitely got the most water eggs. I mean, he's got a full hand, but it's got 1 turn left, so... So I win there, and then sets of 3 eggs in all of the areas. So we've got 1, and then we will have 2. There's potential for 2 there, and there's potential for stuff here. So it's just lay a bunch of eggs. Just lay so many eggs. Just gonna keep laying eggs. On birds to lay eggs, so full on you, and then 1 on you as well. Tuck a card, yeah, don't need you. Choose a card. Let's pick you. It's the parakeet! Okay. Copy a when played. Mandarin ducks. Mandarin ducks are so pretty. Very pretty ducks. Sorry, it's a shame he got munched. Okay. Copy a when played. When activated, and then activated. They have no when played. So that is not very useful to me. I'm gonna lay more eggs. I can't maximise my water anymore. So this is me in preparation for the next one. I haven't seen a mandarin duck before. Well, we do have them in England, despite the name. I'm guessing that they were brought over. Yes, they're very pretty. They're very pretty. Very pretty ducks. Let's see. Let's play my roll, draw, and just more eggs. More eggs. Three eggs. Don't need you. We're top decking. Activate the when activated powers of all other hunting birds. Okay. The scissor-tailed flycatcher! That's the bird on the box! It's the flagship bird. Oh, easily won that one. I'm in the lead for this one at the moment. We will see. Aww. So charming, Hope. Remember guys, if you ever need a new password generated, just compliment a furry. Here is Voz, providing our example. Do I have any other... I only have this one. Activate the brown of all all your other hunting birds. Could be useful. I don't have a rat to play it though. Got 2 worms. Lay an egg on you. I'm going to play the owl. I'm going to use this egg.
Oriental Bay Owl. The feathers on an owl's face collect sound waves and direct them toward the owl's ears.
Just so we get another use of that. More eggs. There we go. 3 eggs, because we want sets of 3. This bonus card hasn't helped me a huge amount, I don't think. One, he counts technically. 2, 3. Oh no, wait, it's actually done me decent. Actually, I did get the 4 needed. That's what I learned from you. Nothing available to tuck. Skip. Another bonus point. Nice. These are great if you can get them early. Two turns left. 2 turns where I could just lay eggs. He's also laying eggs. 1, 2, 3. It's in sets of 3, so there's 1. 1, 2, 3. There's 2. 1, 2. It's only got 2. I've got 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, gather eggs again. 1, 2, 3 for another point. Eggs. What? Nothing to tuck. There's a broad-winged hawk. That does not count. It's a shame. Last turn! Don't really need to gain eggs this turn, so it's more which powers would help. Tuck from your hand. If you do, draw another. Look at the deck. If it is, tuck it. Draw cards. Lay an egg and another bird in this column. They're full, grey and a worm. And that's round end. Ironically, I think it's just this again to see if we can proc this. Let's see if we can proc this. We did! Why does this not count? Activate the when activated brown powers. Oh, I had to select it first and then pick the bird I wanted to pick. Philippine Eagle! Kayak appearing at the end. It doesn't count though, which is unfortunate. Yes! Copy a bonus card. Birds that live in the woods. That's the only one they have that I can copy. I don't think it helps me. Oh, no, I have 2. Oh, but you need a minimum of 3, so nope. That's the one I've gone for. Have all egg slots filled at the end of the game. Come on, eggs. Come on, eggs. 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 Yeah! We did it! This is fun. I won't preserve it for the archive. Yeah, this was fun. Look at them all. Look at this guy. This guy was great. Was charity this week? Yes, charity is this week. It should be starting Thursday, and we'll be doing Friday. Produce eggs to win. For that game, yes, the things in the top corner, the goals that were saying lay eggs, those are different every time you play. It was just like a coincidence that all of ours were egg related. We had one that was like, have birds with this type of nest. One was just have birds, and things like that. That was just a random coincidence of in that game, it wanted us to just like eggs. Eggs was like the way to go. The goal changes. This little guy. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Yeah, I want to play more of this. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. We having an event this week or no? I'm gonna say no. I'm trying to organise a collab, but I don't know if that collab is gonna be on Thursday or Friday. And if not, then it'll be the other way around. So no, there is not a community game this week. I'm trying to organise a collab for the stream. It basically is kind of a little bit based on if we get Monster Hunter news, but Monster Hunter news is annoyingly going to be like Thursday morning, apparently. So I'm kind of going to be deciding on the day, which is not great, I know. But like time-wise, it's going to be the same time, I think. It's going to be the same time. Like it's either going to be. I'm bad with words. Both streams are going to be evening streams. So I should clarify that Thursday's stream, there isn't going to be a daytime stream, it's going to be an evening stream. And Fridays we're going to have the evening stream as well. I know I normally stream during the day on both those days, but I just think that like it's a lot to manage and I'm going to get myself confused, because you can tell that I'm getting confused trying to explain it. So yeah. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. I still haven't fully decided. I may change my mind. I may literally just be like, I felt like streaming, so I'm gonna stream. But the important thing is, I mean, you can check in the Discord, you can check on Twitch if I'm live. The important thing is, donating to the charity. Don't push yourself too hard. I like to help. I like to help. It's for a good cause. But yeah, and Sunday's stream is also going to be a charity stream. I am still going to take my Saturday off, like I always do. But yeah, I basically need to think about it. Yeah. I need to think about it, and I need to know what the hell is happening with Monster Hunter, basically. So it's either going to do I want to do like Monster Hunter and the collab. Don't know. Okay. Yeah. If anything goes bad or stuff like that, I wouldn't mind web fishing. Web fishing is not a bad shout. I don't think anything will go like wrong. It's literally me trying to organize it, basically. It's literally just me trying to organize it. And because I am being a pain, and I'm like, but what if Monster Hunter? It's awkward. My hope is Thursday morning I wake up and I find out what the hell is happening with Monster Hunter. If there is a new Monster Hunter patch update, because that's the thing that we don't know, that would be a great thing to do on the charity stream, and I would likely do that on Thursday, which means Friday I would probably try to do my collab. Not what I might do the collab on Thursday. But I don't know. I might just say maybe I should just keep it Friday. Maybe I'm overcomplicating things. Maybe the collab should be Friday, and I just, if Monster Hunter isn't out on Thursday, I just do something else. I'm overthinking. Yeah, maybe I should just do that. Because Lord knows I've learned, if there's one thing I've learned from trying to organise community nights, is that people need decisions made for them. So I guess me just going, oh, it could be Thursday, it could be Friday, is not helpful for people if I'm trying to get them together. So I should probably just say, it's gonna be on Friday. I should just do that. Anyway, speaking of friends, one of who might be there for collab, we're gonna go right into Sam. Because Sam is doing a big ol' streamathon. And as part of the streamathon is gonna come say hi. Because they're an excellent beam. So we're gonna go wish the excellent beam a good day. They're doing some excellent art. Because all of Sam's art is excellent. And we're gonna say, bird be upon ye. They told Sam not to sing, but Sam's sung. Oh god. Boo! Boo! Alright, there we go. Bird be upon ye. Right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a normal day. Tomorrow should be a normal day. So, thumbs up. Right. Bird up. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for dealing with my weird creature brain. And play Wingspan. It's great. This was really fun. I would like to play it with some friends sometime. Right. Bye!